Yeah, if you ain't talking about that large money, then that conversation ain't at all for me. Too many niggas satisfied with just call money. A new chain, couple bottles at the bar money. We need that. 2 acres for the yard money. Diversified portfolios and bond money. Pull a few strings, that guitar money. Try to run up on me? Nah, money. Getting at it from the AM to the PM. Smooth fat boy, that's a door by your BM. They love it when they see him. We still in the hood, but we on top like the alternators in the GMs. You feeling this?
You were tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Just announced, but we've known about this fight for over a year now. The return of Andy Ruiz is going down versus Chris Arreola, April 24th. That's not the news, though. The news is this fight is rumored to be on pay-per-view. Yes, pay-per-view. Now, with me being in media, I've learned you have to fact check and you have to dig to get more information when certain things come out. So I'm like, all right, Andy Ruiz, he's coming off of a loss. Chris Arreola is coming off of a loss. What would warrant them to make this a pay-per-view? Number one, they didn't say it was going to be a main event. Let me make that clear. It didn't say it was going to be the main event of a pay-per-view. It just said it's going to be on pay-per-view. So I am hoping that if this fight is on pay-per-view, this is a co-main event to a bigger main event for the pay-per-view. That's number one. Second thing, if this is the main event of the pay-per-view, the only way this makes sense is unless the undercard is absolutely stacked. I mean, stacked. I'm talking about the pay-per-view when Jermell and Jamal Charlo were the headliners. I'm talking about that type of an undercard for this fight for this fight card or this pay-per-view to be credible. I initially heard Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola pay-per-view, and I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, this better be on Fight TV for $19.99 or something like that. But this is Fox pay-per-view, so I know it's going to be like $70 or $80. I want to see what the game plan is for this pay-per-view on April 24th. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I'm not going to buy it. What I'm going to say is there has to be some extreme circumstances for me to buy it. And it's no disrespect to Andy Ruiz. I know he's with Reynoso right now in that Canelo camp, and it looks like he's in good shape. And it's no disrespect to Chris Arreola. He's been in wars and he leaves it all in the ring, and that's all we can ask as fans of the sport. But some matchups are just not worthy of pay-per-view billing. So if this is pay-per-view and this is the main event, the undercard has to be extraordinary for me to buy it, or this has to be the co-main event of the pay-per-view, and the main event is a pretty good main event. So I'm not necessarily throwing shade on the idea. It just kind of shocked me that pay-per-view was attached to this particular fight. So I'm gonna wait and see if PBC gives out some more details and things like that before I say whether I'm gonna buy the pay-per-view or not. But regardless, it's a good return fight for Andy Ruiz. I know a lot of people don't like the fight, but He's starting out with a new camp. And to be honest with you, it wasn't anything wrong with his last camp. It's just Andy Ruiz changed. Like, that's that same team that beat Anthony Joshua to win the title. So it can't be your team got you to the belt against Anthony Joshua, and then that same team is the reason why you lost. Like, no. Andy Ruiz is the reason why he lost against Anthony Joshua in the second fight. Coming in, you know, damn near 20 pounds heavier than he was the first fight. Took it for granted. Let the fame get to him. And he's the reason why he lost. So he had to refocus. Now, his team had to suffer from that because they got fired, and he moved on to Canelo's camp in Reynoso. But this is a good fight for Andy Ruiz coming back, because he has to get adjusted to his new team in a fight, and he has to work on his craft. Chris Arreola is a great person to get in the ring with if you want to accomplish those things. Chris Arreola is a live dog. He's a live dog in terms of activity. He's going to throw shots. He's going to go out on his shield if he has to. Chris Arreola is all action all the time. He will get in the ring with anybody at any time. I have a high level of respect for Chris Arreola. So I don't have a problem with the matchup. But this is a regular Fox TV card. Like, this is a Showtime main event card. Like, a Showtime, like, regular TV main event fight, not a pay-per-view. But again, I'm gonna wait and see what Uncle Al representatives say in regards to this fight and this fight card, and I'll definitely be back once some more information drop. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Just TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.